What is going on, my podcast listeners and my YouTube viewers, subscribers, watchers? And shout out again to everyone who subscribed to my channel, because and I always say we because we did it together and it's not just me, we surpassed the 300 threshold of people following my stuff on YouTube. I'm like super pumped. And for those who have not subscribed, hit the show notes, check out the link where I say check out my latest vlog, and hit the subscribe button because I post a lot, and I've been posting a lot of exercise tutorials that will be super helpful for anyone. So before I get into the topic, I feel like I always need to thank everyone for always supporting me, because I would not be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much for your support. I've been kind of getting onto the topic, like bigger picture stuff about weight loss. And I think what a lot of people miss or tend to believe is that the moment you decide that, hey, I'm going to lose a couple pounds, start exercising, you have this notion in your head that something's wrong with your body. And I think what we all need to kind of get over is there's nothing wrong with your body how it is right now in this moment. There's nothing wrong with it. But for some odd reason, even if you're not in that mindset of I need to start exercising, you just think you're not good enough. It's not only just your body. You're literally thinking, I'm not good enough as a person. And for some reason, our weight is, a value to who we are as human beings. But that is far from the truth. That's so fucking weird to think about, that, how your body looks has some sort of numeric value on it. It's kind of like when people get obsessed with making money. And when they make a lot of money, they think they're better than other people, And we even have the stigma in the fitness industry, and some trainers are, guilty of it. And it's probably happened to me, but I just feel like because I used to be overweight and I've been in those situations, I don't think I have these thoughts that much. Right now, not at all, but maybe when I first started in the industry. But, say you're in a gym setting as a trainer and you see so many people, say you're at a commercial gym, you see so many people coming into the gym to exercise, and right away when you see someone overweight, you're super judgmental of them. And think about you in a public place. If you people watch, and I sometimes do this because it's really interesting seeing people's behavior, is go sit on a bench at the mall or whatever place with a lot of people and watch other people watching people. That is some crazy shit, because you will see someone walks by, someone else sitting to the bench that's adjacent to you, and you will see their eyes basically look up and down, scanning the individual and judging them, sizing them up. And you can even some people don't even hide it, and if they don't approve of an individual, they'll even roll their eyes or even scoff a little bit. And I'm where the fuck did this happen? Where did this come from? And I think our media, people with large audiences have, especially in the fitness industry, has always said if you are overweight, there's something wrong with you. There's something going on. You're not good enough. And that is far beyond the truth. I think their message of hey, having extra weight poses some health risks, but here's some stuff you can do. Whereas the message right now is your body, whatever it is right now, fucking terrible. You're not worth it. You need to change. And I think we need to change that narrative. I think we need to change our mindset, because that's not helping us long term. That's not making us feel good. And I think that's why a lot of people have a tough time starting their fitness journey is because they have all these thoughts in their heads like, I'm not good enough. I'm too embarrassed to go to the gym. I'm too embarrassed to like work out at home because my family might judge me. My friends might judge me. You know, like it's so backwards. So backwards. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of not giving a fuck about other people. And that's another whole fucking topic too. Like, it's all intertwined. Like, the psychology of our need to be better. There's nothing wrong of like improving yourself, but to a point where you think everything is wrong. And I've seen this, like, even the fittest people don't think they're good enough. Like, early in my career, I used to train figure competitors and bodybuilders. And I remember training this one woman who was like weeks before her show. And, you know, I walk in to get our session started and I'm like, hey, how's it going? How's the body feeling? Like, what's going on? And she started breaking down crying. And I'm like, whoa, okay, well, like, what happened? Like, are you okay? And she was literally crying because she wasn't lean enough. And I'm like, you're at such a low body fat percentage that you're not even menstruating and it's not enough. And I think that's what people need to understand is like, whatever your idea, like, and I just wrote this post and scheduled it out, but you know, we're the worst people to predict how happy we are in our future when it comes to like, oh, if I achieve this, I'll be happy. Or, you know, if I save an extra $100 every month, I'm going to be happier. If I lose 40 pounds, I will be happier. Most likely you're not. At like a psychological level, you have your basic needs that you have to have, like food, shelter, and whatever else you can think of that is essential. Anything beyond that, you don't really need. And I think that's why a lot of people, when they fall into that trap of like, oh, I need to work hard to get things, and they start buying the things, but they're not truly happy about it. You know what I mean? So when we start predicting our future that if I lose 40 pounds, I'll be happier. If I do this thing, I will be happier. And then when we get there, it's like, oh, this is it? Okay, well, maybe if I do more and I get another 5 pounds off me, I'll be happier. But it's like, no. I literally had a woman crying in front of me in her early 20s that she wasn't lean enough like 3 weeks before a show, and she's like ready to be on a cover of a magazine. So when is it enough? When you freaking have your skin so thin that it looks like a dried up leaf? Like when is it enough? And that's why all these figure competitors and bodybuilders, they have these high expectations to be perfect, that when they don't get on stage and win or whatever it is, and they finish their show, they will go into binge behavior with their food. And then they put on like 20 to 40 pounds, and like, not because they're eating so much, but because their body needs it. And then they're like, holy shit, I'm fat. I need to like get my shit together, and I need to diet harder, and I need to work out harder. But it's like, is that really what you're trying to do? Like, no matter where you are in your health, your fitness and health journey, there's nothing wrong with you at all. Either it's your first day where you're like, you know what, I need to put my health first, or you are 6 years into training every single day in the gym to look better. There's nothing wrong with you. You look amazing. You are amazing. Damn. Anyway, we need to change our mindset. We have to change our mindset. It's going to eat away at us, and we're never going to be happy. I've seen it before where people get that motivation in the beginning where they're like, yeah, like I want to get my health in order, I'm gonna lose some weight, I'm gonna feel better, move better, whatever it is. And then they kind of hit that plateau where all that motivation's gone. And just like anyone else, we all have shit going on in our lives. We might miss a couple workouts, we might get sick, we might get stressed, and we have to do whatever, and the weight's not coming off, you're not seeing results, and you're like, fuck, it's not worth it. My body's still the same. I'm not happy with it, and it's over. Like, it's so messed up, and this is why I always tell people, like, health and, like, success in health is different for everyone. A number on a scale doesn't mean shit. There's no, like, value to it. There's no, like, if I hit this number, I will be happier. It's nothing. Really, if you really think about it, like, using a scale is probably the only time where it's actually, like, important. If you're like a UFC fighter or just a fighter in general and you have to make weight, that's the only time where you really, really need it, because, you know, you have to fight at, I don't know, 170 pounds, and you have to be 170 pounds to be able to fight. But it's fucking crazy. It's crazy to think that if my body turns into a number that you pulled out of the fucking air, or your friend is that number and you're like, fuck, I want to look like them, that makes no sense. Instead, we need to change our thought process to, okay, why do I want to lose X, Y, and Z pounds? It's most likely because you want to put your health first. It's been too long because you've been neglecting it. Okay, what does that mean? Like, why are you neglecting it? And what would happen if you started moving your body and nourishing it with good food? You'd feel better. Okay, so you want to feel better. That's the end goal. Why do you want to feel better? Because you don't want to, like, have your knees hurt when you walk up and down the stairs, or be out of breath when you're chasing your kids around, or you want to be there for your grandchildren because your daughter just had her first baby. Like, those are real, tangible things. Do you really think that you trying to lose 10 pounds is the marker that's going to get you there? Probably not. You want to lose 10 pounds? Fucking dehydrate yourself and don't eat. You'll do it. Are you going to feel good? No. If you do it right, the weight stuff just comes naturally. Your body does not like losing weight. But if you're constantly creating a, red alert environment in your body by doing random crash diets and, like, random bouts of hard intensity exercise, your body's gonna be like, fuck this, I'm putting up all my walls to make sure I don't lose weight because something's wrong and I think you're dying. We need to change our mindset. Fuck, this was a good rant and I'm, like, running out of time, but change your mindset. Think about this. Re-listen to this, because this was all, like, really, really, really good, in my opinion. But that's it from you guys. Thank you for listening. Hit the show notes. Add me on Facebook and Instagram. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been posting a lot of stuff, which is freaking awesome. My book is coming out hopefully by the end of summer. You guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Until next time.